everyone, and welcome to the third and final Tasmania vlog. So in this vlog I'm going to be telling you guys what we did on our last few days and where we went, and we actually really didn't do that much on our last few days because we kind of, in one of the towns that we went to, we kind of got into like a little bit of trouble, and I will tell you guys that now. So one of our last towns that we went to was called Queenstown, and it's again surrounded like by mountains. Like when we were driving there it snowed like really heavily, and I have some footage of that and I will show that to you guys right now. That is what happened when we drove into Queenstown. It was kind of crazy, and it was kind of not scary, but it was just weird because I had never like seen that before, but it was really cool. But we were only planning to stay in Queenstown for one night, and we were staying in this Airbnb, and we stayed in Airbnbs the entire trip and it was really good. So we stayed in this Airbnb that used to be like an old bank, I'm pretty sure, and the building, like the outside building, was so pretty, and so I'll put a photo up of it now to show you guys because it was so nice. And we stayed there for one night. There was no TV there and no Wi-Fi, so again I was without Wi-Fi, which was kind of sad, but it was only for one night, or so we thought. So we were only supposed to be staying in Queenstown for one night, but the next day we found out that we couldn't get out of Queenstown because the roads were so bad because of the snow. So we got snowed in at Queenstown, so we couldn't get out for like another 24 hours. So we had to stay there an extra night, and we had already came out of our, booked out of our Airbnb, and unfortunately that Airbnb had been booked again later that night, so we unfortunately had to stay in a really bad motel, which you guys saw in my last Tasmania vlog. That's where I was filming, because I was still in Tasmania when I was filming that vlog, the second vlog, but we made it out, and the next morning we heard that the roads were kind of okay, because they were obviously really unsafe because only four-wheel drives could go up this road to get out of Queenstown. There were actually two roads that were closed, and both of them just said only four-wheel drives, and we didn't have a four-wheel drive, so we were kind of freaking out that we were going to be in Queenstown until Saturday, which was the day that we left. And so, but thankfully that didn't happen. We got out. The roads were so, like, I could see now why it was like so dangerous to like drive there, because there was trees like on the road and it was just so crazy, but we got out of there safe and sound, which is good. And then we actually had a change of plans, and we went to Hobart, and went back to Hobart because we all loved Hobart, so we stayed there for the last few days of our trip. And we didn't really do that much in Hobart because the weather was again really bad. It was just really rainy, and it just rained a lot, and the winds were just so, it was just awful weather, so we didn't really get to do a whole lot. And again we stayed in another Airbnb, and so I have my last Airbnb tour of this trip and of these vlogs, and I will show that tour of the last Airbnb to you guys right now, so enjoy. Hello everyone, so we just got to our final Airbnb. We are back in Hobart, in the city of, the main city of Tasmania, and oh my goodness, it's been a crazy couple of last days. So before this we were in Queenstown, which is like a few hours away from here, and we were only going to stay there one night, but we actually got snowed in, and we couldn't get out of the town until today. We had to stay an extra night, and so that was a bit annoying because we didn't want to stay there for that long, and there's not that much to do there because it's a small country town. And yeah, so we were stuck there for another night, and we were getting really worried that we were going to have to stay there for like until Saturday, until we leave. It's Wednesday now. It's currently Wednesday the 6th of September, and but thankfully the roads were all good. Well, they were okay. They were pretty like messy because there was just snow everywhere, and there were trees everywhere on the ground, because it was that crazy. So but thankfully we got out of there and we are back in Hobart. It feels so good, and the Airbnb that we're staying at is really nice, and the Wi-Fi here is amazing. I'm finally having really good Wi-Fi on this trip. Like, I haven't had that much luck with Wi-Fi on this trip. This is the best Wi-Fi we've had so far, and it's the last place we're staying at, but that's okay. So I'm finally got Wi-Fi, and it's really good. It's amazing. So yeah, I'm going to give you guys the last tour of our last Airbnbs. So I think I'm going to do a new clip for this because I don't want this to be a bit too long. So see you guys in just a second. Okay, so this is what you see when you enter from the front door. My parents have just gone to get some Thai food, so that's why I'm doing this now. It's like 8:15 at night. We got here pretty late. So this is my room, and then this is my parents' room, and then this is the bathroom. The bathroom's really weird because there's no shower curtain or like door for the shower, so it's kind of weird. And we have to use this mop if it like overflows, so that's a bit weird. So yeah, there's the bathroom. Here's the living room. A nice couch. And then here's the kitchen. So yeah, it's pretty small, but it's also big at the same time. So it's really nice. I really like it. So yeah, this is our last Airbnb. And this is our last stop on the trip. So super excited, and it's been a really good trip. I hope you guys have enjoyed these vlogs, and I am super excited to get back to doing my main videos. And when I get home, I am going to start filming for 31 Days of Halloween again, even though I already filmed some of them, but I'm going to start filming for them again when I get home, because I haven't finished yet, and October is just around the corner. So but yeah, anyways, this is our last Airbnb. I have no idea what we're going to be doing over the next few days. We're just going to be staying here in Hobart. I think my mum and I might be going to some type of wildlife place, like wildlife sanctuary type place. So I think we might be going there. That's like, I don't know how far away it is from here, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. Okay, so that was the last place that we stayed at, and it finally had Wi-Fi. And it was actually pretty good Wi-Fi, so I was happy about that. So the day after we got there, my parents went out and did this thing called like the Women's Factory or something. I don't really know. It was called like the Cascades Women's Factory, and I didn't go because I had been without internet for the last few days, and I was just like wanting to have internet. So I stayed back like I did quite a few times on this trip, as you guys have probably noticed. But they said I wouldn't have liked it anyway if I had gone, and also the weather was really bad and they got rained on again whilst they were there, so it probably wouldn't have been that fun anyway for me. So but the next day was our last full day, which was Friday, and we went to this place that's probably like half an hour, 45 minutes out of Hobart, called the Huon Valley, and we basically just went there and we had like an early lunch at this place called Frank's, and it was a really nice place, and we had some lunch there. Well, my mum and I did, my dad didn't, and then after that we just looked around the town, and we just went to a couple of these like lakes, these lake lookouts, and I have filmed a couple of them for you guys, so I will put that footage in now. So yeah, that is pretty much what we did on our last day in Tasmania. Unfortunately, our plans got a little bit like out of whack because of what happened in Queenstown. So obviously we didn't get to go to like the wildlife sanctuary park that my mum and I wanted to go to, and we probably wouldn't have been able to because of the weather, because the weather was just so bad. But yeah, it was a really good trip, and it was a really good time, and I hope that you guys have enjoyed these vlogs. And yeah, it was just a lot of fun. It was nice to see a different part of Australia that I hadn't seen before. So because I've only really seen Queensland, well, I've seen like some of Queensland and like Sydney and like parts of New South Wales, so that's all I've really seen. So it was nice to go and see another new place. And so the next like state I want to go to is Victoria. I've never been to Victoria and like Melbourne, so I really want to go there. So that's my next trip that I'm hoping to do, which probably won't happen, but I really want to go there because it looks like a really cool place. So but yeah, so that is the end of the Tasmania vlogs. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. And enjoyed all of them, and I enjoyed making them, and I tried to get as much footage as possible. I only filmed like the stuff that I wanted to film, that I thought would be interesting to film for you guys, that you would enjoy. So that's why I didn't film like every single thing that we did, but I filmed like pretty much most things that we did. So but anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed this last Tasmania vlog. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Alright, bye guys.